Good morning, guys. Good to see you again. Just opening it up, getting the shop ready for the video. We're going to be working on the Dune buggy again today. What it needs is the axle bearings pounded into it and the roll cage spray painted anywhere where I welded it so that it doesn't rust immediately. And then we're on to the parts that I got off. I got these off the dingo outside, guys. I got the torque converter, the muffler, and the brake line, and the chain. All those pieces have to go on this Dune buggy in order for us to be able to rip it around, and that's what I'm hoping to get done immediately. So without messing around too much, guys, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pound in those bearings on the back half of this Dune buggy. Yeah. Anyways, it needs axle bearings. I'm doing that first. Okay, guys, so I got the bearings all pounded into the bearing block holder or bearing holder, and now I'm gonna take the axle out, slap these on, and then get ready to weld in where the sprocket's gonna be, because it's just getting welded on because there's no keyway left on these sprockets or any of these discs. So real quick, let's get the axle off and get these on.
Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire.
So I finally finished doing all the welding up on this rear axle. It's all tacked, the hubs are tacked anyways, and the sprocket and the brake disc are welded in solid. It spins pretty sweet. I'm hoping that it doesn't have much of a wobble or it doesn't, you know, shake up and down. Because when you start building stuff like this, sometimes that stuff happens. So the next thing we're gonna do is throw the torque converter on. We're gonna see if it fits. I did some trimming on it. I had to do a little bit more clearancing on it just a second ago to see if I can get the backing plate on it to fit properly. So I'll show you. So this is it on the bench. I had to take the oil plug right off. I epoxied that oil drain plug in, and then I ground off all the way till the first nub. It's still sealed, which is nice. And I finally just did the back of the torque converter, so it should fit. Make sure I have a good picture. And yes, it's only a 30 series torque converter. You should get a 40 series, yeah. Later down the road when this thing proves its worth. Okay, that's it. We're going to stick this on the back, but before we do that, we got to throw the tires on this frame so that it sits on the ground again. That's not bad. Sure. Okay, let's get the engine on here. Anyways, good morning, guys. Let's slap this thing on. Anyways, it's sunny. Nice to be back in the shop. That looks pretty good, guys. Right there. Start throwing in some hardware. This engine did have, or this whole frame used to have a GX 340 on it before, so everything is basically how it was, except without the bent axle. Ow. Okay, and now we're just going to line everything up and then bolt everything down. What do you guys think? Straight? Come here, take a look. That's it, it's good. So I'm going to bolt everything down and then we'll check it again after I start throwing bolts in, because lots of times when you start tightening the bolts, it tweaks everything everywhere. Get over here! Who the fuck are you barking at? Fucking stay in your own yard, douchebag! Let's see how much of that makes it up into the fucking video. Whatever. Dogs are fun. That's all I can say. I got it. I got it. Still looks straight. Yep, still looks straight. Sweet. Engine's mounted. That looks pretty straight. We're looking at these two. Trying to make sure they're as straight as possible. Okay, time to cut a chain. We do have enough room, which is sweet. Right where that bend is, that's where I cut it. Get out the grinder. Something like that usually lets go. All done. Let's get it on this thing. It's just like that, starts it on the chain. Whatever, we'll do it again. I got room. Well, for a while. Oh no! Oh jeez. Camera down. Camera down. Camera down. Sorry guys. Jesus. Tried to catch you there. I'm almost there. It's been a while. I'm down to the Jesus clip if I can find what I did with the master link. Right? Give me something to smack it with. Come on, get on there a little bit. All right. How much slop we got? Actually, sweet. As far as I can tell, it all stayed straight. I got a problem with the throttle linkage. That's the next thing I'm working on. It's stuck, so give me a minute. I'm gonna free it up in the vise, bring it back, and then we'll stick it on. Okay, here, oh, never mind, moving bottom. So I stuck it in the vise a bunch of times, and I worked it back and forth until we got it to do that. So, back to connecting it. Guess it was a pain in the ass. This is where the cable came across. I put a Allen head, or an Allen, yeah. It's an Allen key, sorry. Anyways, I just ground it down. They make really nice for these carburetors because they got that perfect little 90 built into them already, and you can find exactly the right one. The other one is just a giant like clamp for when you clamp cable together, and I mushed it, so like in the vise. So like it's been solid forever. Then I'll show you what else I do. We go over here, bam, just like that. And then I have a bracket that I usually stick on. It's an L bracket, and it holds the original cable clamp down. And basically, that's the throttle linkage. I gotta get the L bracket. I'll be back in a second. Okay. So I did make myself a little bracket. I just welded a bolt through it and bent over an old Master Link end piece, or a piece of a chain anyways, so that it'll hold the cable. And I don't know, a couple holes to hold it. Found a bolt that would fit. I don't know. We're gonna do the best we can here. Anyways. And now I need a longer bolt, because that's not long enough. Unless it strips. And then I'll be pissed. Like it right there. Okay. Can you guys tell me what it looks like when I hit the throttle? Full throttle? Yes. No throttle? Yes. I think that spring's a little weak. We might have to go to a better spring. But for the moment, let's just leave it a little bit, give it a little bit of slack. Hey, that seems pretty smooth to me. Sweet, that's the throttle, guys. Gotta bleed the brakes. Let's do that real quick because if I run out of brake fluid, at least I can run to the store and buy some more brake fluid. And hopefully the brake actually does bleed because it's been sitting a long time. Yep. And now we have to get those star or the Phillips heads out of there. But first, I'm gonna wire wheel them because I know better. I do this because I know those bolts love to strip, and then you're screwed. Put a lot of pressure on it. Oh, I got one. Just gotta put supreme pressure. Okay, well, if you didn't get that, I would just, I drilled the head off of that one. We're gonna grab that with vice grips now. It's empty, it's dirty. We'll see if I can get the head of that off without doing more damage, or we're screwed, because we'll need a brake booster. Nice. Hit it with some more WD. Okay, and now I'm gonna let that chill for 5 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll try it again. Okay, so that's been chilling for a good, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. Long enough for the WD-40 to do its stuff. I'm gonna clean the top of it off so the vice grip will be good. Okay, grab her with the old vice grips and give it a death grip. And we're all gonna hope for the best. Everybody's finger crossed, okay? Tell me that didn't just strip. That'd be great if that didn't strip and that actually started to spin. It might. WD-40 for the win. No way. Yes, it's coming out. Yeah. See that? Out it go. Yes. There's that little piece of crap. I'm gonna wire that hole some. Shoot some WD in there. I'm just making sure that our threads aren't screwed and I don't have to tap them out again. It's better. We're starting to get brakes, but it's very spongy. So right now I'm just trying to work the bubbles out of it. Let's see if it'll actually drag the back tire now with the brake. Lose all my zip ties. Move all my tools. Everything's covered in brake fluid because brake fluid is disgusting and that's what it does. Come on, brakes, do your thing.
Daddy, the battery died because I needed new ones.
It's okay. I'm busy right now though. I'll get you one in a little bit, okay?
Go get me one right now.
Okay, give me a minute.
What does she need? On the first?
She's back, but it's okay. It's dragging it. It's doing it. We'll have to bleed it again later once. So, I don't know if you guys can see. I've been bleeding the shit out of this thing for a good few hours now. These Chinese buggies and the Chinese brakes, they're always kind of a pain in the ass on these things to get to actually bleed. I think I got a bunch of air in the line still. It's not perfect yet. But let's see if it'll hold the brakes on at least a little bit. They're starting to hold. They're not there yet. Still got air in the system for sure. But can I do much better? I don't know. I think after we start riding it and it sits overnight, I'll have to bleed the brakes again because I don't think I can get all the air out of it over with just doing it right now. I think it's got bubbles, so they have to settle. But it's got some brakes. I think we'll throw the seat in next, then move on to the fuel system. I think that's a lot of it is just the fuel system next. Let's throw the seat in, guys. So let's thread a smaller nut onto it. Call it fine. It'll be fine. Just don't look. If you look, don't look really hard. Don't look for long. And it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Nobody will notice.
If you look too hard, you might hurt your feelings.
Right? Just don't look, for sure. For sure don't look. Come on. Oh, nope. First try. Nailed it. Seat bolts. One of them is stripped. And that had nothing to do with me using the Agadaga. Sure. There's that human hair. Lovely. Probably from the last person that got crushed by it. Oh, my hair. Oh, cool. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good, I promise. I don't know if I'm trying to convince you guys that or if I'm trying to convince myself that. Bridge do anything. Can I move? Oh, man, that bar's low. Oh my head. Need Nerf bars. Helmet. Damn. That hurt. Minor concussion. Feels like we're stopping it. Ow. It's fine. I'll just sit here a little bit. Think about my head. Oh. These get lower. The kids' Dune buggy thing is coming out in this for sure. We gotta get the seat lower. Good Moses, the sandals. Oh. We got like 2 fingers underneath me in the bottom of this floor pan. We need to get this thing lower. Also sliders. Yeah, with the slider seat sits up kind of a little bit higher than I'd like it to be. I swear my kid could sit beside me before, but maybe my ass is fat. Fatter now than it was then. Because that seat doesn't look very big. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you in the morning. I hit my head. I've had enough. Home stretch. So, I made a list of what we got to do. I made a list of the things that we got to do to finish this thing. And we have to weld the rear hubs solid so that they're on there. I have to weld the rack which it's just the mounts for the gas tank. So we have a gas tank, and then run the fuel line. And, oh, and the seat. I should write that down. I don't have seat written on that. Do the seat, mount seat. So we're gonna blast through this thing so we can get to testing. And then I got a muffler. So I'm gonna yard on this thing here in a little bit too. And we'll, hopefully it starts. I don't know. It's kind of a Frankenstein engine. I have no idea if that's gonna run or not. So I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of doing this stuff and we'll just get it done. All right, so what I'm doing right now, basically everything else is ready. I'm just gonna flush the tank a little bit into I got an old beer can here that I found. I'm just gonna flush the tank, just the first amount of crap into this little pop can so that we don't get whatever's at the bottom of the tank through. You know, give it a little bit of a flush and then hook up the line, and then we'll see how many times it takes me to pull this thing before it starts. I don't know. It might not even start. I'm hoping. The best case scenario is it starts. I'll be stoked. Fuel on. I take it. Might not even give me any gas. Oh, yeah, it's going. Doesn't look like too much baloney coming through the tank. Actually looks pretty clean. I think I kept this tank inside for quite a long time, so. Kids are pretty excited. I'm sure they're excited. They want to try and ride this thing, so. It looks like my fuel line is really, really long. It's okay. It can just chill like that for now. Chill somewhere here, I don't know. So far so good. Choke works, throttle turns. Oh. So I'm gonna throw this muffler on real quick. Add gas. That should be plenty for her maiden voyage. Plus I spilled it everywhere, and that's, you kind of have to do that. You know, you get that out of the way first. Fill that pop can of gas, perfect. I got a gasket from the Amazonian. I got this. I got kids yelling at each other. It's one of those days. Somebody's crying. That way we know everything's good. You know, nobody's dying or dead yet. So get this on and then start pulling. I wonder how many times it'll take before it actually starts. I wonder if it will start. How about that? Make sure we're not grounding out our kill switch. Okay. We have gas. Yes, we have choke. Right. It's fuel on. Fuel is on. We have spark. Yes. Engines mounted. Yes. Gas. It might have somewhat brakes. Let's put some under the back.
Quickly! Help me out.
Okay. I don't know, what's a good angle? How many times do you think it'll take before it starts? How many pulls? I'm gonna say 5 pulls. Okay. There's no kill switch. 1, 2. Oh, no way. Does that count? 2 pulls? Oh. It works! You've seen it! It did the thing! Yeah! It's back from the dead. Hey, I found my socket! Seriously, my socket is on there. Come on, give it back. Yeah! I got my socket. Alright.
Dad brought his socket back from the dead and the Dune. I love the button.
We need some helmets. Let's go get some helmets.
I want to go first.
All right. Awesome Possum's going first.
Dang it. Man, I'm gonna go first.
Hey, you good, Autumn? It's on, don't worry. I'll cut out everything that you don't.
Yeah, put it on.
You ready?
Yeah.
Game on.
Gotta get my backpack on.
Go!
All right. Let's show them the carnage, eh, Autumn? So, our maiden voyage didn't go great. I mean, it went, but the gearing ratio,
Yeah.
it's okay. The sprocket is too small on the rear. So I got a 8-tooth sprocket for that. And we'll have to switch it on to it so that we have a lower gear ratio because it's burning that belt up. You see all the belt over there on the back of the cover. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Say bye, Autumn. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.
Let's do it again, Daddy.
Like she said. Thanks, man.